Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics. It is Sunday, the 2nd of October, 2022. In the Atlantic Basin, we have a couple of areas that we need to watch now. One, south of the Cabo Verde Islands, that is expected to stay well out over the eastern Atlantic, even if it does go on to develop. This next feature, though, the National Hurricane Center outlooking it, as we call it, this morning. And if we look at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook map, it is expected to track towards the Windward Islands, the Lesser Antilles as a whole, in the next couple of days. The global computer model's a little iffy on it, but it certainly could bring some squally conditions, even if it doesn't develop into a depression or a storm. And so interest in the Windward Islands especially, and really even the entire chain there of the Lesser Antilles, because it is so far to your east, we cannot pinpoint exact impacts just yet, so we certainly want to keep an eye on this. I tell you, this is really concerning, very powerful Hurricane Orlene. It is a Category 4, strengthening very quickly over the last 15 hours or so, headed towards a landfall in Mexico to the south and east of Mazatlan. Of course, we know that track area can change. It could be closer to Mazatlan. It could be farther away. It should weaken on approach to Mexico from a wind perspective due to stronger upper-level winds that will be cutting across that region. But it will bring some storm surge impacts, heavy rain to the mountains in that area, the risk of mudslides, and really quick flash flooding. Looking at the satellite animation, it is a very small system. There it is right there. Let's just slide over real quick to the zoomed-in shot. You can see, yes, it is very well organized, a very warm eye in the middle of that deep area of thunderstorm activity. And again, all of this will be tracking up towards mainland Mexico over the next 2 days or so, and interest there need to be getting ready for this for sure. Over back to the wide shot, again, there's Orlene, small in its overall coverage, but yes, very impactful wherever that does make landfall. In the Atlantic, though, there's the system that was outlooked this morning by the National Hurricane Center. Not a lot of low-level organization from it just yet. It does have some thunderstorms, somewhat organized, and all of that, again, will move towards the Lesser Antilles. And as I mentioned, interest there, yes, rain and squally conditions are impacts, even if it doesn't have a name or anything like that. It does have a name. It's a tropical wave, all right? And then south of the Cabo Verde Islands, that's the other system there. Not much to it now, but there is some energy there that could try to develop over the coming days. We can see that here on the vorticity signature. Not very well organized, but again, these are seedlings, and they could go on to try to blossom, so to speak. And so we need to watch this, especially considering how active things have been once we got into the month of September. So looking at the ECMWF, the Euro model here over the next 5 days, again, there's not a lot of solid, screaming model support, as we would say. Nothing really jumping out as being significant, but we know how things can evolve over time. It could trend stronger, it could trend weaker. These are the two impulses we will watch closely. And beyond that, there's just not much else. We just have to watch and see how things progress from here. All right, that is it from me for today. I'll be back tomorrow with my What's Up segment in the morning, and then an in-depth look at everything in the tropics tomorrow afternoon with the hurricane outlook and discussion. As always, thanks for tuning in to What's Up in the Tropics. Again, I am Mark Sudduth. I'll be back with more for you tomorrow morning.